So hey there. So thanks for checking out my little video shorts or my little videos on installing a 9-inch touchscreen nav system into my 2013 Hyundai Genesis. So again, don't expect a heavy video quality or amazing cuts or scripting. This is just me in the car kind of at 8 o'clock at night in Atwood, Ontario in October. So again, we're enjoying the cool weather. But it's one of those things where the package came in today. I was kind of excited to put it in, and I thought I'd go out and give it a try. Been using a video on the internet. I'll leave the link down below. Who does a really good install? Has some specialty tools that I don't have, so I've had to use some jerry rigging to make it work. But I've got the trial kind of going right now, so I don't have the climate control plugged in. I don't have the vents wired or placed into position. I've got the mess of wiring still in the dashboard. Newsflash, you do have to remove the CD player to get to the functionality features to be able to plug this in to power it up. So be aware of that. And it's one of those things that's a little frustrating. Pulling that CD out without scratching anything is really tough. On my particular car, some of the actual dash, the padding has separated from the plastic liner or the solid components. So it's one of those things where I've got to go in later and do a little bit of glue. I didn't pull it off. It's just aging. The glue has dried out over time. So if you're dealing with an older car that's 10 years beyond, you probably have to deal with the exact same thing. So Gorilla Glue is your happy friend. So just be aware of that. But I've got it plugged in with no additions added. So in other words, I don't have the USB port added. There's no GPS antenna. I just wanted to see if it powered up because the unit came in kind of a well-packaged box, but it was missing the films and things on the screen. So I just want to double check and make sure it's actually functional. So it looks to be. So let's have a little look. Wow, as an old guy, it's confusing, but we'll work it out. Let's see if the controls work. Okay, so I haven't set up the controls for the audio yet. We still need to go through that. But again, this is just to power up, just to see if it worked. Click to play. I have no media files yet, so nothing to share. Music. So we're going to go through a whole little rundown on how this works once I've figured it out. We'll go from there. But the screen's responsive. If that's anything to say about that. We got Bluetooth. I'm going to assume the icon for the little. Again, we'll go through the features and functions on this a little later. I don't have the antenna hooked up, so it may not actually be able to come on. We'll see. It recognizes my phone. So again, we don't have anything hooked in properly, but we've got it powered up. So again, things that I've noticed, you have to pull the CD player out to get to it. That's a pain in the butt. Be aware of that. CD player requires a 10 mil to pull it out. So it's one of the little quirks. So you'll find that when you're doing that. The wiring on this, Hyundai has done a real good job on the connectors. I'm going to tell you, they are stiff and they are difficult to remove. So be prepared to work your nails. So we'll talk to you later. Have a pleasant and enjoyable day.